Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ivy Chen, IR Director of Realtek. At the beginning of this meeting, I will go over the key financial numbers of Q3 2023, which were already announced during the earnings call, and provide a recent business update. After that, I will open the floor for questions. So Q3 revenue was NT 26.68 billion, slightly increased 1.47% quarter-over-quarter, but dropped 10.4% year-over-year. In the past 2 quarters, both in second quarter and third quarter, we have been seeing some demand have been pulled in from the later part of the year, not because of the overall rebound of the end market demand, but more for the planning purpose to smooth out the order allocation throughout the year on customer side. Entering Q4, we expect a low season as the end market demand visibility remains very limited due to the uncertainties of macroeconomy and the international state of affairs. We already announced our October revenue last week. It was NT 7.87 billion, 11.2% month-over-month decline, or 2.7% year-over-year drop, which is largely in line with our expectation. And gross margin-wise, it was 42% in Q3, 0.1% improvement quarter-over-quarter. The trend of the gross profit decline for the past several quarters seems to be stabilizing. The Q3 operating expense was NT 9.22 billion, or 34.6% of revenue. OPEX ratio increased 0.1% point, mainly due to an increase of NT 300 million in R&D expenses, including employee compensation compared with the last quarter. Q3 non-operating income was NT 680 million, a mild increase quarter-over-quarter thanks to higher interest income. Q3 network profit was NT 2.57 billion, or 9.6% of revenue, a 0.3 percentage point decrease quarter-over-quarter. Q3 EPS, as a result, was NT 5.01 dollar. Regarding the inventory, Q3 inventory turnover days were at 111 days, and order 22-day drop compared with the 133 days last quarter. In terms of the dollar amount, Q3 inventory decreased by 20% compared to the last quarter. The company expects inventory days to continue to fall in the fourth quarter. In the presentation, we also have the Q3 balance sheet and cash flow statements for your reference at your convenience. Now I will update the recent business situation. In Q3, the company's PC versus non-PC revenue was roughly at 33% to 67% in Q3. The ratio towards the PC related revenue reveals the relatively steady demand in the PC segments in Q3 compared to Q2. And then the PC market in Q3 experienced a 10% quarter-over-quarter growth according to the market reports. It should be noted, nonetheless, some of the PC shipments was using semiconductor components with pull-in delivery in second quarter. So per IDC, the PC market up to the end of the third quarter is down roughly 17% year-over-year. Most of the PC makers are expecting a seasonal soft in Q4, leading a full year PC decline around 15%, the same as what we forecast in the second quarter earnings. Networking-related demand has remained soft in the past couple quarters. The global telco project kept delaying, although the market still believes some tender awards should be imminent with a delivery to start in the first half of 2024, assuming that the macro economy does not further deteriorate due to the global geopolitical affairs. We do expect demand from the telco project to resume in 2024. This plus the push for 10G PON and multi-gig switches solutions in the market to match the growth in the HAI, the Wi-Fi 7, AI server, and the data centers. In addition, the market has been digesting the inventory for almost an year, and it is trending to healthy level as we observe. Thus, for now, we hold a cautiously optimistic view that overall networking demand should recover in 2024. And as for the consumer market, overall, we are seeing healthy growth in 2023 compared to the low base in 2022, with the ease of upstream capacity shortage. Though the market visibility is still limited and the consumer market is always competitive, we will work hard to launch products that are most suitable for different end markets and implementing flexible pricing strategy. Above concludes my update today. Now let's enter the Q&A session. Please go ahead and ask questions.
I have some questions about the PC market. What initial insights did the company possess about the global PC shipments for 2024? And what are the primary catalysts for the growth in shipments? And what about the dollar content per device compared to that in 2023?
Most of the PC customers are expecting PC markets to return to growth in 2024 after a challenging year, 2023. The most recent market research states that the PC might grow around mid-single digit year over year. And then the growth drivers often cited are first, the strong fundamentals of PC usage. Second, the refresh cycle for the PC and notebook, both during the pandemic. And third, the refresh cycle delay for the commercial segment. And of course, the discontinuation of Windows 10. And the last, the emergence of the AI PC. It will be the first year of AI PC in 2024, even though we probably wouldn't see significant revenue generated from this segment in the coming quarters, but we do have the confidence that to provide the most suitable product to fit the needs for the future AI PC.
Understood. And about the inventory issues, how's the inventory level at Realtek and at channels? And what's your latest inventory management strategy? And when would your own inventory get back to normal level?
Currently, the inventory outside of Realtek, for example, with the Realtek distributors and customers, is relatively healthy to the best of our knowledge, especially in the PC and consumer segment. And then for the networking segment, it is also moving in the right direction. And inside Realtek, the short-term inventory target is less than 100 days to cope with the low order visibility and high market uncertainty. And then we will adjust our inventory target dynamically depending on the end market situation.
Got it. So I have one more Wi-Fi. When would you expect to see more meaningful end product ramp up for Wi-Fi 7? And what's Realtek's latest product planning?
Wi-Fi 7 plus fast is not expected to conclude until the first quarter 2024, and the official kickoff day for the Wi-Fi 7 logo program is in second quarter next year. So the ramp up will still take time, and then it would be considered already a great success for a new spec to have a 5% market penetrations. And then as usual that our first new spec Wi-Fi 7 will target more on the high-end routers and PC spec. Any questions from others?
Yes, thank you for taking my question. Could you please comment the automotive revenue contribution? When to expect significant automotive revenue to ramp?
Realtek continues to see automotive an important and necessary long-term investment. Our first wave of the investment on auto, Ethernet, and switches has performed exceeding our original expectation. Its growth rate has been outperforming the corporate average by a large margin since its first year of production in 2018, where Realtek Automotive Ethernet team will continue to focus on in-vehicle network connectivity. Its success has attracted automotive ODMs and Tier 1s to other Realtek solutions. So in the next 2 to 5 years, we do expect additional Realtek solutions such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth solutions, and audio DSP to spur a second wave of expansion of our auto-related revenue contribution.
Got it. So how should we expect OPEX in 4Q and also 2024?
The OPEX ratio normally peaks in the fourth quarter of the year based on our long-term experience. And for 2024, we expect the OPEX ratio to be roughly the same as that in 2023, as we expect a steady recovery in both the market demand and our own performance.
Okay. So how should we think about the pricing situation in near term?
The pricing pressure from the customers in the market is really high today, and then a supplier cannot ignore the request from their customers. So we are currently in discussion with the supplier regarding the production plan and the pricing for 2024, and then aiming to achieve a mutually satisfactory consensus. So we do not comment on the specific pricing strategy of competition. However, in terms of relative sluggish market condition, pricing sensitivity is indeed higher, and the pressure on the customers and the peers on pricing is also greater than the normal situation. So Realtek responds to various pricing challenges by launching products that are most suitable for different markets and implementing flexible pricing strategy as well.
Got it. Thank you.
So I have one more follow-up. So from the more like longer-term perspective, what are your mid to long-term growing areas that the company plans?
Currently, the major end markets the company serve are more like a PC, consumer, and networking related. There are still decent growth opportunities in those markets thanks to the non-stoppable spec upgrade and the AI-related mega trend. Beyond those markets, we are also putting R&D and marketing resources to expand to the new area, including like automotive, healthcare, and industrial. Although the current revenue contribution is still small, but we do expect it will become more and more important and to be one of the major growth drivers in the longer term. Okay. So Any questions? No?
Nothing from
Okay.
us.
Okay, so thanks for attending this meeting.
Thank
So
you very
thank
much.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.